What's up, collective? How's it going? I've been MIA. I don't know what to do about this tarot situation. I shot a whole hour reading. I put it up. No one watched it for like an hour, so I took it down. And that's just how I'm going to go. Cause I'm just going to see what goes on with this tarot, because clearly this just doesn't seem to be my thing. Shorts are, I guess. So I'm not mocking it. Like, I'm just going to put more energy into acting, and I think that's my calling. And just being myself, being an influencer. There's so many different tarot readers out there. Maybe I just don't do it for the collective, and that's fine. But I put so much time and effort into things, and if it isn't panning out now, years into it, like, time to look abroad for something else. 1 second. People walk their dogs over here, and they like creep by my window. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I grew up in the hood. Like, people get punched for that shit. Like, I'm now in a nice area, and I worked hard to get in a nice area, but I can't deal with bougie motherfuckers. Like, and the hood people know how to mind their fucking business. Because you will get fucked the fuck up, man. You know what I mean? Like, fuck the fuck up. You feel me? It's been a day. Let's tune in and check in on other stuff. I just worked. I have very bald tires, and it's winter. And it's going to snow all week, and I get paid bi-weekly. So this check on Thursday, I'm getting 2 new tires. So I'm just kind of like chilling at home because, it's not snowing right now, and it's not too bad. Like, I grew up here. I learned to drive in this shit. So, like, I could drive all winter with these bald tires and be fine. But I'm trying to be safe, I don't need to, like, around it because it sounds horrible. They're the point of bald, like, where it could get dangerous, I'm doing some donuts. But other than that, so I just been chilling. It takes a minute. Like, I quit Amazon, and I just didn't have a job in its place. I just couldn't deal with it. So whatever money I did have in there held me through till my paychecks. And then because it's bi-weekly, I actually waited, I think, almost 3 weeks for my first check, which was 4 days on it. Not cool. But I'm now into getting full checks. It's just I only get 2 checks a month now, so I still get paid every week, but it's bi-weekly checks, so I just have to budget the shit out of myself because my bills come out in the beginning of the month is rent, utilities, like the major shit, and at the end of the month is like phone, all the other shit, still major shit. So more than half of my paycheck is gone, and I have to save money out for the end of the month. The first I gotta pay rent, so technically the first week is rent week, but I'm using the last week's check. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't really feel like anybody who doesn't make mad money should be paid bi-weekly, because it sets you up to fail. Like, something with your car goes wrong, something with your kids, whatever, you gotta wait 2 weeks to get another paycheck. It's too much on this economy and this world. I don't know if I'm staying at this job for that reason. I don't want to struggle. I'm giving it 90 days. I'm going to see with a couple back-to-back checks what it's like, because this will be my second full check. So I'm just starting to get into checks. So I want to see what this month is like now that the second week of November, I'll get a check. Last week of November, I'll get a check. I want to see what a full month looks like, and then I'll do one more month. And if I'm struggling from check to check, it's not worth it to me, even though I like the job. I don't want to struggle no more. I didn't leave a job to struggle about money. I'm already making a little bit less money, but I have day hours. I'm literally 8:30 to 5, weekends off. I did it for the hours. I did it to have a life and, to get myself on schedule. I like the job. It's really easy. I'm having difficulties with people in the office, but that's going to be relevant. Here's my thing. Like, I left corporate because of ghetto motherfuckers, and I'm saying this because I grew up like that too, and I work hard to not be that asshole at work. And I'm not talking about the people who are in poor neighborhoods like me. Like, you go to work every day, you're polite, you're nice to people, you're not an asshole. You understand what those people make us look like. Like, I can't even let people know where I'm from because it's embarrassing because of the people who, they just, we all come up on the streets, but some of us actually, learn compassion, and we learn respect, and we learn to put our shoe on the other person's foot. And then there's people on the street that all they know to do is to take from you. They got to be top dog, that can't shake that prison yard mentality, especially people who have been to jail. Like this person, like, this isn't a prison. You can't talk to me like another prisoner. And this person intimidates everybody else. And I understand her. Like, this isn't what pisses me off. It's how she says things. It's like degrading as fuck. Whether she means to or not, like, that's still degrading towards me. I don't take less than I deserve. And I've just been, I demonstrate. I have moments where I bark back at her like, all right, you're pushing me too much. And that just sets the whole office in an uncomfortable vibe, because you have two people who with powerful, because that's the truth of it. I'm a powerful personality, and she's a powerful personality. I don't hate the girl at all. I just think she plays the manager card. Like, I know that in her mind, she isn't an asshole. Okay? And this is what the dilemma has been for a long time. Like, they know not what they do kind of energy. It's like, this person sometimes is malicious, though. Like, Tuesday was Halloween. We all were trying to get out early. She purposely, I don't give a fuck. You can't tell me that she didn't do that shit on purpose. From the amount of work she pulled out today, she did a great job today. Most of the week, she held us the fuck up. I was doing her fucking racks on top of being over bombarded. And, we know her flow. And for her to be that slow, she was just being vindictive. And at the end of the day, she said, I should leave like you heifers left us. First of all, don't fucking call nobody with an eating disorder a fucking heifer, dick. But nobody thinks like that. But I just don't like derogative words like that. Hey, whore. Like, don't fucking call me a whore. Like, I know you're joking, but, like, we're in the office. I don't know you like that. We ain't friends. We don't hang out. Don't fucking call me a heifer. Don't call me a whore. If you go to jail and you call someone a bitch, what happens to you? So you're punking me. You're punking me. I know you're punking me. Everyone in the office didn't come up on the fucking streets. So don't fucking talk to me like that. So we get into it sometimes. I'll snap at her. She'll snap at me. We don't really argue much more than that. We know enough to dissipate. But I don't want to have that issue. And I can change my attitude, and I could stop giving a fuck. But on days like this, long story short, somebody I know, 13-year-old boy, got shot, taking the trash out, and lost their life today. So, and I found out on my way to work on a phone call. So, as I was setting up for work and getting into the flow, it's kicking in my brain. So I pulled my assistant manager aside and I said, look, I had a death today. This is what's up. So I just kind of, because they know this person and I have had beef, and I was just letting him know that, like, I have zero tolerance for any hood shit today, considering that this person lives a street life. I don't judge anybody. Like, you can marry whoever you want. I'm just sensitive about it today. And I believe people can be reformed through the prison. So I'm not talking shit, but I just am trying to put her husband, is in jail for something very bad. They took a life. Okay? I don't know the details of the case, so I'm not going to be like, oh, he's a bloodsucking murderer, because I don't know. But this person is a street person. They go in and come out. They go in and come out. So for someone who goes to school for forensics, that doesn't sound like an innocent person to me. And I think about a 13-year-old boy, a scholarship worthy because he's already on the honor roll, and their hockey team won state for us last year. Amazing athlete, amazing grades. He don't do no drugs. He isn't in no gang life. He died because his family was poor and he was in the wrong place at the wrong time because people just wanted to shoot. This kid, when he was 8 years old, walked around the entire hood and picked up change and bought a family a dinner with the change that he found on the street because they were starving. And if that wasn't good enough, his family didn't have food either. So he went hungry so that those little kids didn't go hungry. This kid, I'm just saying he would have come up and done something good with this world, unlike the motherfuckers shooting. What are you doing here? What are you contributing to this world? When have you ever said, hey, my stomach is hurting so bad from hunger, but your kids are younger than me, have my dinner? But they took a fucking life today. And this person gloats about the street life. So all day in my mind, I got to deal with it right there in the office. From right down the way they talk, how they talk to people, the prison mentality. You are killing my fucking people. And I got to pretend like I ain't got a fucking problem with it because we're at work. That's really fucking hard to do. Because that's the truth of it. There's two sides of the fucking street. She's on one and I'm on the other, and this isn't gangs. That's her lane. They do the gang shit. They push the drugs that are also killing my people. Not saying her specifically, but people like them. I don't think she sells drugs. I mean, I smoke the ganj. That's the least she does. So I'm not saying she's a drug dealer. She ain't a drug dealer. But she rolls with people like that. I can't respect a woman who seeks out a criminal to marry. Like, that seems a little unstable in the mind. Not like to her, but like that's not thinking very well of yourself, putting yourself in toxic situations. And that happens to so many girls. And like I said, you got two ways to go. You got left or right. And today, like, I was talking about going back to school with the other girl. I'm like, listen, I think I should just go in politics because I actually want to change. I actually want to do something, and the only way to do something is to change the law because the laws are mandates. I really want people to start having to register if they went to prison for gun-related things or if they were convicted of murder, because a lot of these people getting shot, like this 13-year-old boy, are from repeat criminals with gun violence on their records. And if we can know the dangers in our area, just like we know about sex offenders, we are more able to protect our families and ourselves from trouble. We can stay away from their houses. We won't be around to be shot at or be in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's also helpful for communities to ban people from living in these areas that are poor or that they take over and become more powerful, if we can ban them from even being able to rent or live a home, like, the point is to make getting caught with a gun crime the worst thing possible. Because the more harsher the fucking crime, the less crime happens. Like, as if the crime, if the penalty of rape was getting your dick chopped off, the rape in this country world would it end? No, but it would dip severely. Because men don't want to get their dicks cut off or have to possibly get their dicks cut off. So if you possibly can't get a job or possibly have a place to fucking live, then you're not going to fucking go out and be a gangster and get caught with a gun. Or you're going to be least likely to. If gangsters are targeted, you got a target on your back. Your community is watching you. I don't give a fuck who that offends. This person has already killed a person. They are capable of killing another person. I don't think murderers can be truly reformed if they are a violent murderer. When you go to court and you're trying to prove your innocence, do I think the court system is faulty? Abso-fucking-lutely. But it's really, really hard to get a murder conviction on probable cause. You have to get beyond a reasonable doubt. This isn't small claims court. This isn't fighting over who gets what. This is murder. They take that charge very seriously. So you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this person murdered someone. And 9 times out of 10, that's DNA evidence, fingerprint evidence. They were found at the crime. They were found with the weapon. They had semen inside the body. There is lockdown, you were fucking there proof. Does it necessarily mean that that is the one that killed them? No, but they know fucking something and they don't talk. So if you're not talking, you fucking did it. Because if you didn't fucking do it, the minute you're getting pressed that you're going to go to jail for murder, you're going to start talking. I didn't fucking do it. I was just the getaway driver. That's how it goes. If you're fucking quiet and you keep asking for your attorney, you're telling everybody that you fucking did it. Pretty much, we're coming harder. That doesn't always necessarily work because, like I said, you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. And if somebody knows that they're being set up, I would be fucking quiet too. And I would wait for my attorney to get there and I would say, hey, I'm getting set up and this is how. So those cases, I feel why you're quiet. However, most people, when they got the smoking gun pointed straight at them with their DNA evidence, no body, no crime. That ain't fucking true. Stop watching true crime and taking it as 100% fact. They put shit in true crime to trip you up to get you caught. Because I watched that shit. I went to school for forensics and I literally laugh. And these are like 60 Minutes. People who did their fucking shit. Like, right down to the homework. Like, right down to the homework. Right down to the letter. Study that stuff. And I'm like, that's not... I could get you on murder with 4 of those things that you just set up. And, oh, there's no evidence. Well, yes, the fuck there is. You just said 4 things that I could sit there with a microscope and find some shit on. You just don't know what the fuck you're looking for. But the real professionals do. So go ahead and leave that shit behind for us. Go ahead. You think if you put a layer over another glove and you put another layer of another glove that you're protecting your fingerprints from being shown. That's not fucking true either. Your fingerprints are all over the outside of every glove. I don't care if you held it like this. That's enough. You touched it once to put it on your hand. You're done. Your DNA will be anywhere. Without gloves, forget it. There ain't no amount of wiping up that can erase all of your DNA. Especially for horrific crimes. The ones that get away with it are usually military who are trained to get away with shit. That's 100% truth. I don't like fucking cases where I have to deal with a cop, a fireman, a fire inspector, a detective, or anybody in the military. You better ante the fuck up because they're smart. They'll play you. They know how to get rid of evidence and they know how to hide bodies. And they're usually always suspects, which is it right? No. But because of what you know, you're always a suspect. So if like your sister dies and you're a Marine, you're going on the list because you're a Marine. Do you have PTSD? Did you do war? Do you have like it's wrong, but that's how they think. Because you are capable of murder. You're trained to kill. Like a police officer is trained to kill. You're both a Marine and a police officer is also trained to lie. So I digress. At least in like a big company, I can like go to the other side of the company and deal with maybe someone less toxic. Like, I'm getting paid every week. I have health insurance. I don't have health insurance at this job. I'm paid bi-weekly. The office is so small that this girl purposely walks by me just to try to aggravate me all the time. There's like no keeping her out of my space. Like, can you just stay in your corner? No, she can't. She thinks she's an intimidating motherfucker. All day with her little evil, like she's got the evilest witch laugh. Like even the people, I almost died roaring because she laughed at somebody said, and she's like, listen to that evil laugh. Like it's not just where she's from. She has a level of darkness. I am a Hakoya empath that because the office is so small, it's fucking suffocating. And I just found out today that they're hiring her in the company, which I get. She's good at her job. I could work with her if she was a fucking normal person. But this office is too small. I don't get paid enough to deal with this bullshit every day. Like, I'm not going to deal with somebody who just can't get it through their head that they're not a manager. I don't need you to train me. I would rather I want my assistant manager to teach me what I need to know, point blank, period. There's no reason why she should be talking to me about anything. I just don't want to talk to her. Like, you're not above me in any way. You're over there doing your shit. Like, if you have a question about something I did, cool, I'll talk to you. If you have a question about what we're working on, cool. If you're sitting there, hey, how's your day? I'm not going to be a fucking dick. But I don't want to be this person's friend. I don't... Like, interjecting on my conversation today with someone else, like, Joe doesn't want anybody talking about this. And who the fuck are you? Okay? Are you a manager? Are you an assistant manager? No. So you're just interjecting to demonstrate your authority like you have some and you don't. So shut the fuck up. I couldn't say that. So I said, well, if Joe doesn't want us talking about it, then Joe can say it. The whole fucking office. Like, yeah. My hood came the fuck out today. A couple times. I'm like, I'm gonna go to fucking jail today. Like, don't fuck with me. I just keep picturing that sweet boy's fucking face and hearing her evil ass laugh and laughing about the situation in general. Like, I'm talking about her horrific things and she's laughing. Like, laughing that I'm having a bad day, laughing that I'm in the situation. Like, I'm an empath. Like, you can sit there and snicker and laugh out of nowhere and don't think that I don't get what the fuck you're laughing at. Walking by me, okay. But there are side comments all fucking day. If you did that in jail, you'd get your ass rocked. I can't do it at work because I'm going to lose my fucking job. And she knows that. So she thinks that she can punk me. I'm fucking done. I don't get paid enough. It ain't. It ain't worth it. They can have her. They know how she is. She's been there longer than me. I bet you the fucking people left because they just don't want to deal with her ass. Because that's why I'm leaving. I love the job. I love the hours. The people are great apart from her. She's like horrible. Like, nobody watches them goddamn cameras. And if they watch them, they can't hear anything. Because if they heard her fucking mouth, good luck. Good luck after me, because the next person's going to not want to deal with that either. The next person's not going to want to deal with that. She's going to try to act like a manager, and nobody checks this bitch. My manager has already talked to her about her attitude, and the very next day, she's still fucking dictating, barking down shit like she's fucking the boss, and it's rather sad that you need power that much that you make everybody's day This is what I get frustrated at work. My boss got pizza and they're like, you need to tell the boss you're not alone. We all feel this way. I made that mistake with Amazon. I became a warrior for that whole fucking building and I stood by myself. Who got shit for that? Who lost fucking any spot of being management because I took up for everybody in that building because they were too scared to speak for themselves? So who the fuck is not going in that office and speaking the truth because everybody else in the office is scared? I already played that game. The person who speaks get their head cut off. They know how she is. They just think we'll fucking tolerate it. Or hoping that we will. And that we'll smooth it out ourselves. And I tried that. We've beefed 3 times and I've smoothed it out. I bit the bullet to make it peaceful for everybody else. I will not fucking do that. And I'm not going to step up for the office. I'm not everybody's fucking hero. I'm not playing that role no more. There's a million fucking jobs where I can make more money and get paid every week and have insurance. That's 3 right there. Without, and have more of a way to get away from. I'm never going to get away from ghetto ass people in this area. I'm never going to get away from it. But in bigger factories and bigger companies, I can just change position and never have to see them again. I thought coming to a smaller. This is why I left. I didn't want to deal with these fucking prison-like mentality motherfuckers. And you put them in a smaller office, it's even more insufferable. My lease is up here in February. I'm the fuck out of New York. It's trash. Not everybody in New York is trash, but how many jobs have I had since you guys started watching my channel? There's always a mouthy motherfucker who tries to run the show who ain't the actual boss. And I can't blame it on a whole generation because when I was down south, everybody was sweet as fucking pie. It's a New York problem. It's a hood problem. It's a prison mentality and we're surrounded by fucking jails and prison and they send us their fucking workers and they're horrible and they make life miserable. So they can keep her and they'll go through people until they figure it out because I ain't the one this time. You gotta figure it out your damn self. I'm not. She's allowed to talk shit and be rude to everybody in that office and get 0 consequences. So I don't want to hear shit about my mouth from here on out. Because I won't be rude to any of the other people. They are never rude to me. They are nothing but sweet. But I'm going to be a fucking bitch. I didn't go to prison because I went to the other side of the street. But don't think for one fucking second that I wouldn't be that fucking head honcho in that prison if I fucking wanted to. I understand prison mentality. You don't fool nobody, and this is what pisses me off. She thinks I'm fucking stupid. You're like 9 times out of the 10, she's against me or out to I think she just likes to poke people. I think she just likes to arouse their emotions or offend them. I don't know is it a high to like piss people off, to have everybody just disgusted with you? Like, she enjoys that. And I'm done trying to figure that bitch out. She's just a straight bitch. I'm not dealing with her. You don't pay me enough to deal with that fucking shit. I was just hanging in because I was told in like 2 weeks she'd be out. I wouldn't have to deal with her no more. Now they're hiring her in, which I'm not going to tell a company what to do, but you're shooting yourself in the foot because you're losing somebody. I don't want to work with her. I can deal with anybody, but I don't want to deal with her, and that should be enough said. And I'm not going to be the only one. The next person's going to feel the same way. Everybody in the office feels this way. They like their job. I like my job too, but she don't fucking come for them like she comes for me. And I'm on there, I'm by my fucking self. I try to speak up there. Oh, stop. Oh, just don't. Let it go. Oh, the other woman in the office I'm also done with. Because I'm trying to speak up and oh yeah, you should speak up. And so I speak up and then she's like, oh, enough, stop it. Do you want me to fucking speak up? Or do you want me to be quiet? You're playing both motherfucking sides. She's like, she appeases the men. She's from that generation where, I started talking about, I'm not at all a feminist. Like, she defends men all the time, which is fine. Like, it's an office full of men. There's 3 women. She wants them all to like her the most. She can have it. And she's very sweet. She's not a vindictive person, but some of the things she says is very degrading. And stirring the pot. And I don't think she realizes she stirs the pot between me and the other street person, because you can't say, and she's mostly deaf, I feel like, because I'll be talking to her and she'll answer me something that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. So she's hearing whatever she wants to hear. And then she's going probably, as soon as I was having problems with this girl and the street one, and I would go over and talk to her. She's older. She's like my mom's age. And I'm like, this is what's going on. She's like, I know, she's mean to me too. Like, I think she does the same thing. When I leave the room, those 2 are talking about me. She has to be tight with who's around her. She wants everybody to like her, but she is two-faced. And it doesn't come from a malicious place, so I'll always be nice to her. I think it's just the mentality of her generation. I can't. Like, you can't not like a person, but she's also like, I'm just going to be cool with everybody because I want peace, which I'm totally down for, but I'm not fake. I can't pretend to like someone. I don't got it in me. I'm 100% street. If I don't fucking like you, there ain't no changing it. You lost your shot, bro. I don't know what to tell you. And once I have decided that you are a piece of shit, unless you miraculously dust that shitness off of yourself, you will always be a piece of shit to me. Because I give people chances, and I give people chances, and I give people chances. 3 strikes, you're out. This girl's like 5 strikes, you're out. Because I like my job that much. And it sucks that to finally find a job that I like, but the office to be so toxic. That's sad, but that's life, I need to get the fuck up out of New York, and I'll be happy. So, checking on my journey, I'm going to be putting more apps out, but this time out of state. I really think I'm going to go for the flight attendant thing. If I have to keep my apartment here and be gone all the time flying, it's still out of New York. You know what I mean? But, I gotta think bigger, better, and get the fuck up out of here. Because I just don't want to care. Like, I don't want to meet new people. I don't want to know nobody. I'm just fucking done losing people. I'm done being disgusted, and, nobody's fucking real, man. I can't just vibe with anybody. Nobody's not 100% genuine, in their actions. Somebody's always got an intent or a plan or, a spiteful shit in there. I don't know. There's always, I think someone's really cool, and then, oh my God. I thought that lady was really cool while we were going to drive, and I'm seeing the two-face, and it's just a total turn off. And I think she also intends to soften, but the way she goes about it is just making you more angry. That's why I'm just not talking to her anymore. I felt different vibes at the office today. I think the office just plays us on each other. Why do you always gotta play 2 women on 2 women? So I think I'm just gonna take myself out of the equation, and the other 2 women can play off of the other 2 women. I just don't want to work with women. I just don't. Can I just say that? I don't like women. Not that I hate women, but I don't like friendships with women. None of them are real to me. They're all conniving, backstabbing motherfuckers. Why? I just want a friend. I'm just gonna hang out with boys. I'm done. Anyone who is a girl on here, I'm sorry. But you feel me? Do you have this problem? Is it really just a New York thing? I feel like all New York, like true New Yorkers are introverts because the realism people are shit. They're just shit around here. I just want a real friend and a job without any bullshit. That's like, all jobs are gonna have bullshit, but I don't want it to like be like, ugh, I gotta deal with this person, or ugh, I gotta go to this place. Like, I don't want to feel like shit. Is that too much to ask? Ugh. Anybody got any good job ideas? Can I open the floor for that? Let's be honest. What are people like in your office? Is this a normal office thing? Because I haven't been in a little office since before COVID. It's like the new thing now. Am I like setting myself just to go up to another office to have another fucking bitch like this? Like, tell me, collective. If you work in an office, is there always like a prison mentality? Trying to like be the lead, I don't know, rooster with all the chickens? I don't know. It's so annoying. Like, sit the fuck down. Why does everybody want power? Why can't we all just be equal? Jesus. I am ruler energy too, but I can't understand how people feel the need to demonstrate their authority all fucking day. I feel like you're compensating for something. Because true queens ain't gotta say shit. I don't gotta do shit. I pull shit to me. I pull this job to me. I will pull another job to me. I will find a job that's peaceful if it kills me. Pray for me, collective. Love you. See you soon. Bye.